Welcome to the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. I'm your host, Jack Denebeim, and joining me are Cardinals football players Braedon Speer, Matthew Magette, and Thomas Cromer after the team's tough 17-14 loss to Ottawa tonight. And guys, it was a hard-fought game. Just didn't come out on the right side. What are your guys' thoughts on tonight's game?
Just little minor things that we have to fix. They cost us. Just little things we got to fix, and once we get those fixed, we'll be back on track.
We're not going to let this dwell on us. We're gonna make some improvements. We're gonna tweak some things. We're gonna fix some things, and we're gonna get after it next week and on Monday. It starts on Monday.
Yeah, we're just gonna work on locking in this next week and really getting ready for Louisburg after this loss. We can't let it dwell on us. We just got to get over it and get on to the next week.
You guys were coming off a loss to Spring Hill last week, and with it being homecoming this week, just kind of talk to me about the energy level at practice throughout the week and in preparation for this game.
There's a lot of pressure for sure. Very high intensity. We were working really hard, busting our butt. There's a lot of energy around us and a lot of pressure that we had to perform, and we just forgot about the minor things.
Like you said, homecoming, so lots of, hype, lots of, spirit days, pep rallies, and, some shorter practices because of that. But that can't be an excuse, We just got to lock in when it's time to play football. And, I think moving forward, we're going to do a much better job of that. I'm looking forward to next week.
Yeah, I'm going to add to what Matt said, the hype and stuff. I feel like we didn't really let it get to us. Though we had a short practice because of a parade and such, we really got to work those days, and that's just what we did this week, and we're just going to have to keep going and keep playing as hard as we can.
Offensively, you guys had a couple good drives tonight, but ultimately just couldn't really get much going. What was the challenge offensively, and kind of what went wrong?
Just minor things. People were getting through, and we just forgot about them, and it'd blow up our gap. We couldn't get them.
It's nobody's fault. It's no position group's fault. We just gotta be assignment sound. We gotta do what the play says. We just gotta get set, and we just gotta do what's on the play. Just minor things.
Yeah, we got to work on, just making sure we pick each other up. There are times where we got down, but, we found ways to pick each other up. It's just finding those ways faster, I think, is what we really need to work on.
Braedon, you're stepping in for Errol Seaman, and you're a really physical runner. Just talk to me about you dragging around defenders tonight and how physical you are.
I knew I had to step in for Errol, and I knew I had to set something up for myself, make a name, so Coach will trust me more, so I can be reliable, and Coach can see me as dependable, so whenever Errol needs a break, I can go in, I can fill in for him, and Errol can focus on what he needs to focus on, and I can focus on what I need to focus on. But ultimately, I can fill in for Errol whenever he needs me to.
Defensively, only 17 points allowed. That's pretty good. But they're pretty balanced in my eyes. What's the challenge of going against an offense that's so balanced and can hurt you in different ways?
Mostly it's watching the outside. Most of it is just we need to pick ourselves up a lot on defense. A lot of us are getting down. We need those leaders to step up a lot on the defense.
When there's multiple guys, you can't really cut the head off the snake. So, you stop one person, they're going to have another guy. But that's like any other team in our league. It's not an excuse. We just need to – I thought we played well defensively. We got it figured out, but it just needs to be better.
Yeah, we really just need to work on just maintaining our jobs and just trusting the process with our other players. I think that's something that we can improve on, and we'll keep it moving forward.
You guys are on the road for the next 3 games. What's kind of the challenge of being on the road that long and kind of not playing here for the next 3 games?
Just the energy that we're going to someone else's house and that we got to prove to ourselves that we're better than them.
We've already got a win on the road, and I feel like it's going to be a good, change of pace for us. We're going to look at it that way.
Yeah, I think the energy we bring to road games is awesome, and the energy at home games is, the town is everyone's here. They're bringing that energy. But for road games, we bring the energy, and I think that we're actually really well at it. And I think we're going to be doing great this next week.
To start off this road trip, you guys play Louisburg next week. How can you guys put this one behind you and focus on them?
Focus on our assignments, focus on each other, focus on those leaders stepping up and helping the whole team get up, and just focus on those assignments. It's just the main thing is focusing on the assignments and lifting each other up.
you could be sad tonight, but you wake up tomorrow morning, it's a new week. So we got to put it in the past, and we can't dwell on it, like I said.
Yeah, something we say is next play, and I think when we come off a couple losses, it's next week mentality. So we're ready for this next week.
Great. That's all the questions I got for you guys. Thank you. This is the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. Kaw Valley State Bank, Eudora's community bank since 1899. I'm Jack Denebeim reporting for the Eudora Times. Welcome back to the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. I'm your host, Jack Denebeim, and I'm here with Cardinals head coach Drew Steffen after the team's tough 17-14 loss to Ottawa tonight. And, Coach, it was a hard-fought game. The effort was there. Just talk to me about your thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, credit to Ottawa and Coach Alexander, and they did an awesome job. I had a great game plan on defense. They flew around with the football, and then they took opportunity when we made some mistakes. And so credit to them. Our guys fought. Things weren't easy tonight. We talk about that a lot. And so that adversity is something that you learn on a game like this, a tough game like this, and hopefully it carries over to the rest of the season.
Coming into this week, you guys were coming off a loss to Spring Hill, and it's homecoming week. Just kind of talk to me about the energy level heading into this game.
I think our kids were excited. We know in our league that we're going to respect everybody we play. Everything we see on film, teams are improving consistently, and that's no different with Ottawa. Like you said, we had a tough one with Spring Hill, and then we came back and we gave it everything we had. Just the ball didn't go our way a couple times. That's going to happen. We have to learn from this. We have to get better, and then we have to make sure that we're locked in with practice and giving the effort that's required to be a successful football team like we've been the last couple of years.
You had two of these football players up for Homecoming King tonight. Adrian Seals ended up winning it. Just kind of what's your reaction to Adrian winning Homecoming King?
Yeah, I think that speaks to not just, how good of a football player you are or, how good of an athlete you are, how popular. I think it speaks to the character and that kids and his peers see him doing the right things. In the classroom, in the school, in the community, doing things that they think are things that they want to do that he models after them or they see from him. And then same with Cole. Cole's a phenomenal leader. He does everything we've asked. He's one that he flat get after, and they're both big-time competitors. And so two amazing kids, amazing families, and I just have a lot of respect for them and everything they do for us.
Going back to the game now, offensively you guys had a couple good drives, but really couldn't get much going tonight. Just kind of what went wrong on offense tonight? We made some mistakes. Credit to Ottawa, they did an awesome job with their game plan. And then they just got after it and made it tough on us, whether it was in our option game or in our pass game. And so we'll learn from it. We'll be better. And then we'll go from there and hopefully try to get it rolling when we play Louisburg here next week. Mm-hmm. And then defensively, the effort was there on defense as well. Only 17 points allowed. Sorry, I lost track. But in my eyes, they were kind of a pretty balanced offense. Just what's kind of the challenge of going against a team that can hurt you in multiple ways?
They have really good kids on the edge. 4 and 5 are good football players. One did a good job getting it where it needed to be, and then 11 was good in their run game. And so, again, we talked about it, but credit to them, they did a good job. 17 in our eyes is something on defense that we typically can win those games. It just wasn't we weren't good enough tonight, and so we got to be better on both sides of the ball. Get things cleaned up, and I know our coaches will do that. And I know that we're gonna live on the film room these next couple days, and be ready to go here come next week.
You guys are on the road for the next 3 games coming up. What kind of challenge does that present for you in preparation for the next 3 games?
I think maybe it'd be a good thing. Maybe not have all those extra distractions of stuff that's going on here. Clear our minds. We know we're going to get on the bus on Friday and we're going to go to Louisburg and we're going to go see a really good football team. They got some dudes all over the field. The Battle kid, quarterback, he's a great athlete. The Moore kid, he plays some running back for him, and so they got other kids that can do things. Coach Harding is one of my good friends. Coached with him or coached against him the last couple of years here. He does things the right way, so we're going to have to be prepared, both mentally and physically, to go try to have some success on Friday night there next week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Louisburg is the team you guys lost to last year, and going into next week, you play them again. Just kind of talk to me a little bit more about that matchup and how you can put this game behind you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think our kids are going to be disappointed. I think our coaches are going to be disappointed, but the point of this thing is to get better. And I know our kids are going to do that. So, not to get too much into Louisburg, their quarterback's really good, running back's really good. Defensively, they got really good coaches. They got kids that fly around. And so we're going to have to make sure we're locked in and doing the little things right all week. If we can do the little things right all week, then, we're going to have a chance to have a good opportunity on Friday.
Great. That's all the questions I got for you, Coach. Thank you. This is the Kaw Valley State Bank postgame show. Kaw Valley State Bank, Eudora's community bank since 1899. I'm Jack Denebeim reporting for the Eudora Times.